Hello and welcome to another video. Today we're doing Hogwarts Legacy Part 5 walkthrough. We're going to do the restricted section, I should say, of the library. This is a quest which is here. That's what we're doing. This is it's quite an interesting one, this actually. It is, it's quite a good one. You're going to enjoy this one. Now that I will guarantee.
Ah, there you are.
I won't talk too much because there's quite a bit to do.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
Sorry about the cough. I can't stand that man.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Now, we don't need Professor Fig to go down there. Excuse me. I will show you why in a second.
Sneaking into the restricted section.
It's this way.
Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Here he is.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock. And Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this portkey.
A portkey? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach.
I've got quite
And
good at
those
this.
annoying prefects
I
will love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
I've got this
Hold on
timing
now.
down to a T.
There's a spell you should know. The disillusionment charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible.
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try. We must remain unseen.
See him? He's a prefect. So what you do is you fire a basic cast over there. That'll send him away. And we can now sneak down here behind him. He didn't see us, so he doesn't know we're there. These two idiots here, they wouldn't know the time of day if it hit him on the head. He's going to leave in a minute, you'll see. He's telling the other one what to watch out for.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be alright. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
If you click the bottom option, he only said it's because there's a lock on the door. That's why I didn't bother with it. It's not worth it. It's...
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key.
Good gracious, what a mess!
There's more to worry about than
That
her.
wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book.
I'll put them on after. Bigger problems down here.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
You have to watch her. She turns around very quickly. I managed to get away.
Should be in the clip. No need for us to be skulking about.
So
Says
what
you.
is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts.
You'll meet
As
Anne later.
Merlin knows everyone else is given.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after.
Now, when
Which
you're
is what,
collecting the
precisely?
Demiguises, which
Oh,
you
no,
will
I
do
see.
eventually,
You're being awfully
there is one
cryptic.
down here. I got £500 out of that chest. There's your Demiguise. Ignore the little hand. I stay hidden like this because there's a little surprise coming up round the corner. I just wanted to make you aware of it so you don't get a bit spooked, you know. we want this here. Right, see that? I need to change this to there. Right, this is where we get caught. So
Who have we here? Sebastian Simon and his little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters.
there is a reason
Besides,
why
I like having
Sebastian
friends
has
who
to
are in
leave
my
us
debt.
here.
Now go. Good
You'll
luck
see
with
in
the
a
search.
moment.
Now, where's that damned poltergeist?
Well, when I get to the end of the library, you'll see why you
I
have to
know
leave.
just the spell to repair this armor.
I can put them glasses on now. 2 up, better than none. Is it not?
Of course. Traces of ancient magic.
We're not screwing that yet, we're doing this
There must
first.
be more to this room.
Right, now we can open the magic. This is why Sebastian is not allowed down here. Because something's coming up, and that something is where you're not allowed to have anybody with you at all. You'll see what happens when we get to the end of this bit. Right, let's get that mask out. Because we're going to need all the help we can get down here. We don't want that ugly thing on, do we? We'll get that off. That's a very pretty little face. Right,
Where might this lead?
it's go time and wartime.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Eat this, dopey.
Incendio.
I can't pick that up yet, that stuff. That is ancient magic. And if you've noticed on the... I don't know, you can't see that, can you? Just down there. Just down below, there you go. See the green bar? See the blue bar above it? That is ancient magic. If I use that, it blasts or kills whatever is there. Go away. Missed. Bye bye. Missed again.
Incendio.
Now, there's a chest at the front there, see it? We can pick that up. Don't worry about the floor not being there, it will reappear again when you walk on it. And then we flick that, you've got to run on this bit. You have to run on it. And it's a long way down. Trust me, it's a long
This
way
must be
down.
the way forward. But to where?
Right, we stand. I think it's here. Is it here? Yes, it's here. No, it's not. It's here. And you hit that up there. When you get here, you have to hit it again. Open this one. Now we got some more spectacles, look. Another 3 on the points. Look at them. Yeah, amazingly horrible, aren't they? You have to wait for it coming back up. There you go. You don't need to get there, you can jump that. Now to cross to the other side.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Chest here. And a chest here. Now we've got a full-scale warlock. There's 8 of them. So what we're going to do, Lippy Lion, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to kick his butt. That's what we're going to do.
Incendio.
Miss me.
Incendio.
Dumbo! You can have that one, I'll let you. Missed.
Incendio.
Missed.
Levioso. Taker. Stupefy. Accio.
Aye. Missed again.
Incendio.
Useless object. Missed. Oh, he didn't miss.
Accio. Levioso.
Shame you're useless, isn't it? Bye bye.
It is a book of.
And there's your target. When you get through this door, you'll see the reason why Sebastian wasn't allowed down here. Those are the keepers. Them 4 people, they're the keepers. That's Professor Rackham. From the left is Professor Rookwood. Next to Professor Rookwood is Professor Rackham. Next to Professor Rackham is Sam Bakar, and the lady is Neen Fitzgerald. They were all professors at Hogwarts. That little girl, she's called Isadora. You'll meet her later. Mrs. Isadora.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald? Professor Rackham?
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood? Professor McCaw?
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad, especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
Like
As
I
it
did.
happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us. Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognised you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too, but we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient
Now you
magic.
see why I can see ancient
You are
magic.
capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
And there's a lot.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
See that look on the face? Yeah. That says something different. Does it tell you something? The first time I saw it, it told me something.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight.
See what I mean about Peeves? You can't
If
trust that
someone
stupid
has
poltergeist.
coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
I can actually come and go around here now without even having to hide. But now we've found that book, there's things that's going to happen later on. Professor Fig is away at the minute, so we can't carry on. Oh, he must be back. He wasn't back last time I did that. It never mentioned he was there. I had to wait, oh, I don't know, half an hour. So we'll go and see him then. I think it has time limit on when he returns and when he doesn't. There seems to be quite a bit of that going on. I think they're just set up to appear random, you know, as they arrive. I think it is. I'm not 100% sure. I can't quite work it out. Because sometimes you'll turn up to, you know, for an appointment with him and he's not there. Aha. This is Professor Sharp.
Cannot be serious.
He's the
Goblins
potions master.
working with Rookwood?
Lovely guy.
Makes no
He's a
sense.
lovely guy.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox. It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Doesn't matter where you stand.
Sir,
You stand right
I
next
was
to
able
Professor
to
Pig and
search
he'll
the
look at you
restricted
straight in
section
the
while
eye.
you were with Professor Black.
And if you stand to his
It
left,
was
he
a
looks
book
at you
we
to the
were
left.
after.
It's all it's well construed, whatever they've done to it.
What? That's...
I don't
Wait,
know a lot about
you
making
accessed the
games,
restricted
but
section?
you know,
But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
right, let's move on. Next section, herbology class. There we go. I don't do cross ones to practice 2 and 3 until later on because there's other things that I need. I don't know why this game does that when she appears. Every time there's a message from her. I can't move anywhere. Ah, yes, I know where we're going now. I know where this is. This is after herbology class. See that little town there? That one there? That little town is Lower Hogsfield. We go there and we find our first...
Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell.
Alright, okay.
Please complete the assignments I have given
Oh, I've got to do...
you, and
I
then
have to do a special
proceed to
quest
see
from
me
them.
in my classroom.
You'll see them after. I'm going to herbology first. Now, I will warn you, in this section, if you have children, there is a person who swears in here. I personally do not swear. I do not agree with swearing. I do not like swear words. But this one is the only swear word in the entire game. And it doesn't come until after we've planted a dittany plant. You'll see that. This is This is
Morning,
Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here.
She's lovely,
Maybe
Professor
today's
Garlic.
class.
She's really, really nice professor. Very good at her
A
job.
little treat for your auntie. Oh, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip the mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Lovely, isn't it?
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and cut out the soil. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go.
The fully mature mandragora,
Work, everyone.
as it's called, the mandrake. Later on, when you get some powered up,
Now for our
you can
next
actually
task,
kill
we'll be
people with that
planting
plant.
Dittany at our potting table.
It is so
You can all
potent.
get started. I need to have.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say, I nearly went deaf.
Well, yes, of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Right, we have to do
Let's
this
see how
first.
to balance my star thistle.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the
This is
woodwork
Dittany.
potion,
We
as you will
plant
know
that
from
there,
Professor Sharp's class.
and we walk away.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that.
Then potions, that's after this.
What say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead. Nice work in defence against the dark arts.
This
by
is
the way.
mallow sweet.
Excuse me?
We need that
Your
later
George
on.
Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good.
This is
But you might
flux
like
sweet. You
slaughtered
use
him.
that in your potion.
Brilliant.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
This is not grass.
Didn't she
You
stop
also
that
use
dragon
this in
skull from
potions.
crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a
Here we
dragon
go,
skull
down
on someone
here.
during a fight. With Gryffindors. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab it. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbage.
Right,
They'll
warning.
do the rest.
Once I hit this cabbage on that dummy, he's going to swear in his next line. Are you ready?
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left the
Ready?
honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants.
Apologies
Not
for
like
that.
stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were. I mean, of course, you're not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too.
The other
Ones
options,
your
there's
parents
two
and
other
plants
options
that can't-
there. One of them
You get
is
the
quite
idea.
nice,
Anyway,
but that's the
we,
one that
probably
he
ought to
thinks
head back
is
to
against
class.
him. He's alright, he's not a bad lad,
What's the
Leander.
class?
You know, he's alright, really. I wouldn't hurt him, he's a nice guy. He means well, but he doesn't act well. He's not very bright, unfortunately. But other than that, he's not a bad lad, you know. Not a bad lad. Right, we'll have a scout round here because there's other stuff to find. There's various plants and chests and stuff walking, you know, sat around. They're not walking about because they don't walk, but it's potions class next. I've got to go and see Professor Garlick first. And then we're off to see Professor Sharp.
And is that a helpful reminder as to why we should...
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
What would Everett know?
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. Good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damn hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendship.
See where the rock's a bit rough there. Just watch yourself, you can get stuck on those rocks. Oh, that reminds me. Down here, I'll show you this before we go anywhere. There's some dittany here. Where was it? There it is. There's a fluxweed there. And yes, right. Now we go down here. When you get down here, make yourself invisible, like so. And there's a £500 chest. Don't stand there looking at him because he'll make you cry. The way he blinks his eye and he looks at his head, oh, help me, oh, what a pity, what have you done? might give you a laugh. Just shows my sense of humour as well. Look, 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 did you see me push him up the stairs? I haven't got the keys yet. Right, potions class. Potions class is here. Ta-da. So we're not going to open yet. So we now have to walk to potions class. So we go down there. You're going to like potions class. Potions class is good. And it ain't that way. Hang on while I mark it out. I just need to highlight it like that, and the line will take me to it. That's called using your field guide map. And here we are.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the...
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Right, word of warning, not a word of caution. When you talk to... See the lad over there on the wall? That is Gareth Weasley. When you talk to him, do not get him the Fupa feather, because you get in trouble for
I heard
it.
Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office.
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
I think so,
Pleasure
anyway.
to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, Anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Endurance potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular.
Yeah.
I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Now, see, you refuse? What?
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Right, now, when you go in the office, turn right and actually take the Fooper feather, but you won't give it him. You keep it. You can also collect them. And you need this coat of fur. You also pick up that letter and you open this chest. Now, when you go back out, you walk straight past Gareth because he's going to get in trouble, but you're not. And Professor Sharp knows you've taken the feather and he just be nice and kind and said you can keep it. Because you refused Gareth to give it him and help him with what he's doing. Right, this is a Durus. So you put the potion ingredients in there and you just leave it to brew. There's no stirring, no nothing, no messing about or anything. You just wait the 20 odd seconds, let it stir itself and your brew will be done. You give it to Professor Sharp and Gareth messes up and loses points and gets told off. Right, that is now our Endurance potion. Come out of there.
And now we add the mallow sweet and...
What?
That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to...
Now you see.
What happened?
Rebellion.
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
If you help him, you also lose points from your house.
I brewed an Edorus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist.
See?
You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. And you can keep that Fooper feather. This time. That'll be all.
See? You didn't get told off. You got praised for doing your Endurance potion. And Professor Sharp let you have the feather. Which is quite smart.
Fine job brewing your first Wiccanweld potion. But there are many potions yet to learn. This is going to be a busy year.
My Wiccanweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
That's ominous Gaunt. You'll meet him later. The poor guy's blind, but he has a special wand. Can you see his wand? It's got a red light on it. It helps him get around the castle. He's a really nice lad. He gets a bit... What's the word? He gets a bit arrogant when you first actually meet him because you have to lie to him. Otherwise you betray Sebastian for showing you something that is highly secret. And he gives you trouble for it, but Ominous does. But he becomes your friend later on. you know, he's all right. Ominous. He's a nice guy. Let's see what else we got. Right, what have we got? We got 10. Okay, so we have to go and meet Natty. She's down at Lower Hogsfield. So we'll go there because it's a run, but I've not got much time before I've got to wind up. And there's three jobs down there. There's 3 jobs in that area. In that area, can't speak today. It's yeah, there's three jobs in that area. There's one for a guy called Arn. He's a goblin. There's another one for Natty. Well, she only wants to talk to you. She doesn't want to actually do anything much. Right, I'll show you. Do you remember showing you that chest? Well, today we can actually get it. We really need to go and hunt around everywhere without keeping hold of the missions all the time. We'll do that later on in the next episode. In the next time I make a video, we will run around and I will show you where all the chests are with the eyes on. And you'll finish up with around 12 grand. So let's go and meet Natty. Because we're going to get beaten up as well. Well, we're not, but, you know. We're going to get attacked, that's for sure. That's moonstone, by the way. You do need this. You'll need this for later on. You don't need it yet, because we haven't been given the job. Lace wings, you need them and all. Oh yes, I'll show you these. Leeches. You do need them, leeches, leech juice. You need that to make thunder brew. Oh, I've come the wrong way. I can't get up there from here. I need to get either up there on the bridge or I need to cross over at the top. So we can go this way. Do you know, I've done that mistake a few times. I've gone down that path thinking the path's that way and it's not. Don't do what I do. That's the pathway up to the owlery, which is up there. You don't really need to go up there yet. There are things to pick up there. You know, like there's a page and there's oh, there's 2 pages actually. Right. Now it's going to take five or so minutes to get down here. So this next job will be in here. And then when we've finished dealing with what we've got to deal with down here in the next episode, we shall go off to Hogsmeade and we shall collect all the chests. We need to open that because that's our quickest way in. See the balloons? You'll be doing them later as well. Lower Hogsfield is quite a long way when you're walking. And we haven't had a flying lesson yet, otherwise we'd have a broom by now. Aye.
This looks intriguing.
There's some fun in the broom section. And hopefully I can get one of these jobs done before. Oh, I can. Yeah, Gracie's here. I've got time before I have to start again. This is Grace.
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes, my name is Grace Pinch Smedley, of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back.
Yeah.
I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
I always ask her for a reward. Because half the time you don't find anything useful. She gives you 20 quid. She gives you 20 galleons, that's it.
Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
What have we found? Oh, my gear slots are full. I can't do anything until I can't pick anything up. I need to just disappear to Hogsmeade and then I'll have to come back and finish that mission. I don't have a choice, I'm afraid. Still, never mind, eh? It's a good job it's not a major quest, because if it was, it'd say you're out of your reach, you can't go, oh, here's the dancing man.
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
Look at that boy.
Why did you buy me a second pair? I hate these
No,
socks.
these
This
socks
is an
at that
Easter
price
egg.
can't be passed up. We're thankful you have
I'd
socks.
rather have no socks than be dancing like this.
You're not dancing, you're exercising.
Father, why is he dancing?
See? Angel said the charms come out in the wash, but it hasn't.
Someone so dramatic, just like your father. Anyone would think you had an affliction.
Has he been cursed?
Oh, please, can't we take these socks back to Mr. Hill and get me some
When
normal
you pay
ones?
for your own socks, then you get to choose. Until then, you'll learn to be thrifty and behave. You're starting to cause a scene.
Papa, can we really wash charms out of things?
Don't be absurd. That woman will say anything to avoid spending her knut.
Ready for a little change in fashion, are we?
No.
Plenty to choose from here, so take your time.
He's got nothing to buy anyway.
If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
He's alright, Mr. Hill. He's alright. He's just... I don't know. He's a little eccentric, I suppose. Have they got anything to buy? Sometimes he has absolutely nothing, you know. And this is one of them times. Right, we're off back down there.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
I think we'll go
Be
this
sure to
way.
stop by
If
whenever
we
you
go out the
are
back of the shop, I have to go past Sunko's. And on the way out, you might see the other Easter egg. Let's spread our George again. No, the Easter egg isn't coming out. So let's jump back and we'll go and help Grace. I can't get down there yet. I need to go to Hogwarts and go here and round here. It's not that one. It is here and it's there. That's the nearest I can get to Grace. Alright, we're not that far away now. I've got to watch out though, there's a dug bog down there in the lake. A dug bog is a dog, it's a kind of a dog, but gets a minute and it'll eat you. You know, if it manages to grab you, it'll eat you. That's part of a Merlin trial, you'll see that shortly. We're coming up to them. Oh, it's gone. Get out in deeper water, we can swim it. There we go. Now we can pick things up again. And the moment we finish this, this will be the end of this playthrough. And then we'll move on to the next. You know I only like to do an hour or around an hour. What have we found? Oh, we got the astrolabe straight away.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
It's unusual to find it first time. There's normally 5 dive spots. But when you find the astrolabe early, sometimes you get 3, sometimes you get 4. There's another one right in front of us as well. I don't think there's another one. Oh, we got a scar. That's nice. No, there's no more. They bubble up, you see, when you go near them. Right, let's get this scarf on. Now take it off again. Right, back to Grace. See if you keep it. If you actually keep it for yourself. You can't sell it, it's not worth anything, and she becomes your enemy. But if you give it her back and you ask her for a reward, she becomes your friend. She's a nice girl really, she's alright, you know, she's very posh, very posh.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did.
I'm not charging her, it's only 20 quid, it ain't
will.
worth it.
I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your calibre is certain to find all sorts of things down there.
You find lots of, there's other dive spots
and I do
about.
hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Right, and that's it for now. For this one, I shall leave it here. I'm going to save my game. And that's it for this time. Well, I hope you enjoyed this one. I shall certainly hope to see you in the next one. And have a great day. Take care and bye for now.